Hello, you can hear me over the leaf blower and the screaming duck. I'm George, it's Fat Ninja Farm. Just gonna harvest the taro root and the turmeric today. There's some out front as well. Just thought I'd show. We've had it here 3 years now, I believe. I keep some going in the aqua hut, the aquaponic unit over winter, and get starts out of that. We store this in sand in the basement in a cool area. Use that throughout the winter. It's a perennial in southern climates, Central America, South America. But here we grow it as an annual. So I'll pause here and we'll have a look after I harvest it. Sorry, didn't mean to give you the tip of my boot. So here's the taro. Harvested this small plant. Two others are a little bit larger. But in this small little area here, we're able to harvest quite a bit of this taro. Growing in with it, I've got some perennial leeks here. We've got peas, cow peas we grow to fertilize. It's a nitrogen fixer. They reseed themselves. There's been some lilies, garlic chives, a bed of strawberries below it, a small blueberry plant there. But all that in just this small area. Leaving all the waste behind to help build the soil. By waste, I mean the green would normally be yard waste. I compost some of it, but chop and drop a lot of it in place. Kind of losing the point of the video here, which was the taro. Next we'll do some of the turmeric. We'll be back. So now I harvested those two small those two small turmeric plants. Pretty decent harvest for just those two small plants. And the two decent sized taro root, and even the one smaller one did okay. There's a look at the taro, the root, the tubers. There's some more scattered around here, and we'll go have a look at the front yard as well. You guys are staying back here. It really is a joy having ducks and chickens here. I normally start the video with, I'm George. This is Fat Ninja Farm. It's a permaculture designed food forest. It's a half acre in the city of Asheville, North Carolina, for people that aren't familiar. It's about 8 years old now. Using permaculture principles to create a food forest, getting rid of the lawn. We no longer have a lawnmower. Please like and share if you like these videos. Trying to share a better way. All right, we'll have a look out front. Where are you going? You're awful bossy. They get very used to you. The people that have animals know it's part of this system. Their waste is our surplus. Our waste is their surplus. They're going around eating insects, eating bugs, eating the droppings. They get the lower berries. Stuff on the perimeter of the fence. These guys are allowed in here all summer. You gonna go up and over that, huh, mister? All right, let's go look out front. So here we are in the front yard. Got some turmeric and some taro scattered. Also got some ginger. I think I'll go ahead and pull that up while we're at it. This is the only one that flowered this year. We'll see, it probably has a pretty decent harvest on there. Be back in a minute. These few small holes. You saw the leaves that were standing up from the turmeric and the smaller taro. Some ginger over here. These got put in a little later. They were put into a all real heavy, hard clay soil. You can see some of the roots left in there. So we've accomplished quite a few things. We've gotten some nice taro and turmeric to feed ourselves. We're feeding the soil with those roots that are going to stay in there and feed the insect life. And the fungal life, as you can see there. Adding the wood chips. It makes it a much healthier soil. You can still see the clay we started with. So we're feeding the soil, we're feeding us, we're feeding the insects, some of the animals, especially the voles and moles, being root crops. Go back to the harvest. There's this big plant here, quite a bit from this one. That's something else I want to talk about is placement. So we got a real nice harvest from that. And this one small taro plant. Got a decent harvest off of that as well for such a small little plant. And these ones over here didn't get nearly as big. We'll have a look at those in a minute. That's because of the sun's path. We have a small strip of sunlight through here throughout the day. East is that way, west is that way. Knowing where the sun was, we can see the difference with the sun that they get compared to just a few short feet away. We got much less. About the same size going in. But again, we can see all that root growth. All these roots that stay in there. Helping turn this heavy clay soil into a much more rich, dark intake. Hi, Missy. This is our final harvest from all over the food forest and out front. As we can see from earlier videos and pictures, this stuff was just mixed in. Multiple of these ginger plants. I actually just grew a patch of these. Grab the biggest one. This is the taro root. I'm sorry. This is the turmeric. But just that one plant is enough for Melinda and I for quite a while, if not the whole year. So we can be liberal with how much we use. That's the main root from the one, but quite a bit of this is off of these three main plants. There's probably 5 or 6 of them. So that's the taro root. So there's quite a bit of this taro as well. So those are beautiful landscaping plants, growing amongst the food forest, taking up very little area. Will give us a real nice harvest of what is a perennial crop south of here in a warmer climate. But here in Zone B, 6B, we're able to grow it as an annual. Some of this I'll save in sand, but even if we eat all of it, I've got more growing in here in the aquaponics setup. This will die back here in the colder months and start up again in the spring. And so all these little tubers that are in here like these are all over the place. They'll sprout out, swell up, and start new plants for us. So it's almost perennial in the greenhouse, so we can use it annually out here. Hope that made sense. Again, we try to plant diversity, changing from an annual diet to putting more perennials in that diet, using self-seeding annuals with multiple functions like this cowpea. We can eat these beans, dried and saved, or let them grow next year. They're fixing nitrogen in the soil. You can see there's tomatoes all over the place. These little cherry tomatoes are self-seeding. We're losing track. That was the taro, the turmeric, growing in just a handful of areas, scattered throughout. I'm George. This is Fat Ninja Farm. It's our 8th year. It's a permaculture designed food forest. If you like this kind of thing, please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.